Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a fabulous day today. Um, we're like a week out for Thanksgiving, so that's right here knocking at the door. Okay, it's Granna, so that means it's kitchen talk time. Okay, all right. You guys know I'm always getting my nails done. See, get my nails done on a regular basis. So when I went to get my nails done today, I go in. I've been going to this job over 5 years. Ever since I moved to this area, I found someone closer. They're only like 5 minutes, so convenient, 5 minutes away. So I'm in there. I got the same tech. Use him all the time. He's great. Really, really satisfied. Always satisfied. Always do whatever I ask him to do. He does it. He's very talented. Very talented. So I was in there today, and my nails had gotten pretty long because this time it was like a month in between me going because it's been so much going on. So it's been a little over a month. They had really grown out a lot. So he's sitting there doing his thing, and a couple of the other techs that work in there, they wasn't busy because I'm in early. So they came over and they was just asking him, they was talking in their language. So I'm sitting there and I didn't know what they were saying, but I was thinking in my mind, what are they? I know they're talking about me. So what are they saying? So he explained to me because I asked him once they walked away. I said, "Are they talking about me?" And he started laughing. He was like, "Yeah, they was talking about your nails, how long your nails are." And they was wondering how can do daily stuff with your nails being that long. And I was like, well, that should, I was telling him, I was like, well, that should be something normal that they see. I'm sure I'm not the only person that comes in here with long nails. I said, even if they're, getting tips put on, I see a lot of women that sometime when I'm in here, that leaves out with tips and their tips are pretty long. And he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, but your nails are real. Your nails are real. I was like, yeah, my nails are real. And they definitely had gotten pretty long. So we talked about that and we laughed about that. And he's still, doing his thing and everything. So a couple of minutes later, um, this lady comes in and they, at the desk, they asked her, well, they greeted her, how's she doing? Because they're always really friendly. But they greeted her on how she doing and everything. And then they, she was getting a pedicure. So they told her, what chair to go to for her pedicure. And the little tech went over there and the chair next to her was already someone sitting there getting their pedicure. So the little tech started taking her polish off and he started talking in his language. And then another tech walked over, standing over his shoulder. They was talking back and forward. So I'm sitting there like, are they talking about this lady? Talking about her feet? What's going on? And I never really thought about it before because I'm like, whatever people come in with whatever condition that their nails might be in or their feet might be in, they should be used to this because this is their job. And they probably have seen all kind of cracked up feet and all kind of stuff. But I was just sitting there like, um, I wonder if they're talking about this lady because they stood there good. The guy stood there over the tech that was doing this lady's feet a good almost 5 to 8, 10 minutes, at least a good 8 minutes. And they would and then you could hear the other people that was doing pedicures, laugh laugh and stuff. And I guess the lady, she had her headsets on, so I guess she wasn't really paying much attention to them. But me, being who I am, I was just sitting there like, you know what? They probably talk about her. They probably talk about her feet. And then I was like, well, you know what? It's probably no different than any other place, But most of the time when you go to other business and there's people that runs those business that speak multiple language, they usually understand English. So if we say something about them, they gonna know what we say. Or people that speak, fluent English, just English period, they're gonna know what we're saying. But it's crazy because you don't know what they're saying in their languages, and what they're talking about and stuff. I mean, it's the same deal when I go to get my hair braided because I have certain people that braids my hair, and I go to the same people. I've been going to this one spot for about 15 years. Whenever I get my hair braided, and my daughter and granddaughter goes there, and sometime when I'm there getting my hair braided, um, some of those people that work there will be talking in their language. They'll get to talking. I personally knows the owner. I've gotten very close with her, and most of the time, if I'm there, and her workers or the people that work in her shop, start talking in their language, she'll kind of explain to me what they're saying, and she'll tell me what they're, kind of what they're talking about. Not all the time, because sometimes, they don't even be talking to her. But if they're mostly asking her something or talking to her, then she'll tell me what they're saying. But I was just thinking about that, and I'm like, you know what? We always want people to learn our language, which is, English. We might need to start picking up some of these other languages. Might need to start learning some of their languages so that we can at least know the basics. So when we hear them talking and hear these different words being said, we would know what the basic words are. We'll know kind of where they're coming from, and you can kind of put together and read between the line and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what we that's what we need to do as Americans, because there's so many different groups that's in the United States, and a lot of them are entrepreneurs, have their own business, and we go to these services, especially us as women. We go to these nail places, and I'm not saying that Americans don't have nail places. I'm not saying that American doesn't braid hair, because I can braid hair. I just don't like to braid hair. I don't like doing it. So I'm just saying that for us to be not thinking like me, sitting up thinking of somebody talking about us, that we should try to learn it. But it seems like some of these different languages are just so difficult to learn. And it doesn't even, to us, to me, let me say to me, okay, to me, when I hear some of these different language, it's like, it don't even sound like a word. It don't even sound, I just can't comprehend, So, but I know it's possible. I know it's possible to learn. I have worked with different ethnic groups, different cultures, different type of people from all over the place. So I've been around different people that speak different languages and this and that. And, I know it can be learned. It's just that we have to be willing to learn it. If not, then we just have to sit there and try to figure out if somebody's talking about us or not. It's just crazy. I don't know. I was just thinking about that as I was there today. And like I said, I did ask, I feel comfortable enough to ask my tech, were they talking about me? Now, I did not ask him because, the shop it's an open floor plan shop. You know how nail tech shops are. So you get to see, everybody, people getting pedicures, manicures, and nail, whatever. You see all this. The only place that's closed in where you can't see what's going on is usually when they're doing your eyebrows. They have a little room where you go in and get your eyebrows waxed or whatever and stuff. So, yeah, but I didn't ask him, what they were saying when this young lady sit down and he started taking her polish off, and immediately he started saying something or whatever. I didn't ask him. I didn't even want to ask him because I don't know if he would have even told me the truth or not. Because if it would have been something funny, I probably would have laughed too. Because I mean, like I said, when they was talking about my nails, there was no laughter. So I knew they must have been asking him some questions or something like that. So that's why I asked him. But I waited till they finished their conversation, and I waited till they walked away, and then I asked him. I said, "What are they talking about me?" And he was like, "Yeah. They were just saying how long your nails have gotten, and was you gonna cut them down or whatever." So yeah, it's crazy. But I was just sitting up there thinking about that stuff today. So I was like, let me just, when I get home, when I talk to my people, I'm gonna talk to them about this. And I don't know if I was wrong. Should I not have asked him what they were saying? Is it wrong to ask someone that speaks in another language and you're around them, I guess it depends on the circumstances, but is it okay to ask them what they're saying? I mean, and if they tell you, I guess you can only take it for what it is, for their word. You have to. They tell you they said one thing, then you have to take that and stuff. So I was just wondering, was it wrong for me to even ask him that? Is it wrong to even ask someone what they're saying if they're speaking in their other language? If it's not directed to you, then do you have a right to ask them what they're saying? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It was just one of them moments that my thinking cap went on, and I started thinking, are they talking about me? Are they talking about this lady that's getting her feet done? Is her feet messed up? Is what's going on? Is he? What is it? But that's just me. That's just me. But you know what? I would learn to learn some language. I used to want to learn how to speak Spanish, and I started out doing the little thing you can Google on your devices and do that. And I was like, ugh, this is hard. This is a lot. This is a lot. So I stopped doing it. But yeah, but yeah, but yeah. At one point I was starting to pick up a little bit and stuff. But yeah. And you know what? It takes me back to when Dad was in the military, or we were stationed in Germany, and we stayed. Our first time we went over there, we stayed on the economy, on off post, off base. We did stay in the base. We stayed in this little village, and I was the only American there. It was me and my baby, and he was a baby. He was like 2 years old, 2-3 years old, and we was around all Germans. And I just remember every time we would go outside to just go walk, just to get out the house and all this, the little old German ladies, they would always come up, they were just fascinated with my baby, because he's a little brown, skinny little baby, little cute little something, just cute as cute can be. And they would just say, ooh, they want to touch him. And I'd be like, no, you can't touch him in his face. Don't touch him in his face. And they'd be like, oh, no. And I'm like, I don't understand nothing they're saying, nothing. So our landlord was German, of course, and they was younger. Her father actually owned this. It's like I guess you can be kind of like a townhouse or a condo or whatever. It was like 3-family house, big, 3-family house. They stayed in the middle, and there was a family above them, and then it was a family below me. It was the 2 families stayed in the middle and the top. We stayed at the bottom, and everything. And the daughter was not much older than we were, and she spoke really good English. And the father didn't speak any English, but the daughter spoke really good English, and she started trying to teach me a little bit of what they were saying, because I would tell her I don't understand. And every time we go outside, all these little old German ladies come to my baby and they want to touch him, and I need to tell them don't touch him in his face. No. So that's I had that experience, and I did while I was there to learn a little bit, but it's been years since I spoke it. But it was a hard language just trying to learn that. So I get it. Everybody's more comfortable speaking their own language, and it's much easier to communicate, among the people that speak your language, instead of trying to say it but in English where everybody can understand what you're saying. So that's it. That's all. I was just wondering about that. Yeah. All right, well, Granna's getting ready to get up out of here. You guys have a great day. Whatever your plans is for Thanksgiving, just be safe and just have fun. And yeah, I'll come back and get with you guys next time around. All right, y'all have a great day.